What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. That was one hell of a series. Pittsburgh and Philly. You got tons of goals, grit, intensity, suspensions, misconducts, thuggery. You name it. That six-gamer had it. And, Pittsburgh. I think everyone, myself included, anointed them. And then, Philly stayed the course. Brizgalov got lit up a few times, but they stayed the course with him. Obviously, he didn't get lit up as much as Fleury did. He didn't play to the level he's capable of, but at the same time, Fleury played worse, so it opened up opportunities for Philly to win games if they otherwise wouldn't have won. Obviously, the Carter and Richards deal is paying dividends right away. It's Wayne Simmons and Braden Shen, both acquired in the Richards deal, had a big impact in this series at different moments in time. And Voracek acquired and Couturier with the pick acquired in the Jeff Carter deal had a hell of a series. Couturier was more or less the X factor. When you get a 19-year-old kid that can shut down Evgeny Malkin, who won the scoring title and is your presumptive MVP, it's something you don't see every day. I was really impressed with the way he played on both ends of the puck. Obviously, even Closure was another one. Great. I mean, he lit it up offensively, but I think his defensive prowesses are so underrated. I think he's definitely in the Pavel Datsyuk category of being one of, if not the best defensive forwards in the league. And when I say best defensive, I mean in addition to their offensive attributes. Giroux can steal the puck from you, do a dangle, and put a hell of a wrist shot past you. So, him, Yager, obviously had a great series. Hot-nosed and grit and intensity shined. And, Pittsburgh's just overmatched. And I think had Fleury made a few stops earlier in game 1, 2, and 3, Pittsburgh could have won the series. But, I think in terms of the goaltending battle, everyone was so quick to anoint Fleury as the best goalie in the series coming in. But, then he gets, torched. And Brizgalov, like I said, didn't play the level he's capable of. But, Philly's goal scoring kept him in a few games. And, it's definitely something going forward that they can build upon in the second round. They were saying, anyone with mediocre goaltending is going to beat Philly in the next round. Not necessarily. I think, Brizgalov in, Game 6, 1 goal on all those shots. Pittsburgh was storming the Bastille, especially early, and, he didn't fold under pressure. I think I, along with a lot of other people, had him folding like a cheap suit. But, he stayed the course, and I think Philly is a team to be reckoned with. I think if he can play, even mediocre with their scoring abilities, I can't see too many teams beating them. I think the Penguins, I think the expectations got to them. I think Fleury was exposed as being an above-average goalie, but not a great, i.e. Tim Thomas or Pecorine, Henrik Lundqvist level. He's a level below that, and he was drafted a hell of a lot higher than any of those guys. So now where does Pittsburgh go from here during the offseason? Obviously, Crosby took a lot of heavy hits in the series, and with history of injuries, the fact he's still not concussed from the series is obviously a great thing. Crosby has to be healthy for the betterment of the league. No player's bigger than the league, but Crosby's definitely on that level, especially with Ovi's game being so inconsistent the last 2 years. But I'm really excited. Oh, and to answer Mike Wilbon's question, who tweeted me this question. No fireworks today, dude. No knucklehead hockey. Pittsburgh stayed the course and lost with dignity and grace, something you really didn't see too much this series. And, the handshake line is one of the best traditions in hockey. And you could really see the mutual respect for both teams as they use, like I said, dignity and class, something we didn't see too much of this series. But both teams are great, and both teams got some great players. And I'm excited. Let's hopefully the Bees can get it done today. But that's all I got. Later, guys.